then she goes absolutely mental and chops his head off with a tuna fish. I mean, what a bizarre dream. I mean, I didn't even think tuna was sharp. So how have you been, apart from eating too much cheese before bed? I've been alright. I'm trying to figure out, right, what this whole faith thing is about. You mean Christianity and the truths what lie within it? No, mate, I literally mean what even is faith, right? You know what I mean? Not really. Oh, alright, so listen, right? Some old geezer down the laundrette the other night, right? I'm pulling my pants out of the tumble dryer and they're flipping hot, right? I think I might have had it on the wrong setting, to be honest. It's, now, they're cutting into me, right? And chafing when I walk and stuff. It's a bit painful down there. But that's not the point of the story. So I'm holding my pants up so they don't get creased, because I don't like creased underwear. It don't feel right. And this old geezer comes over to me and he tells me that his underwear never gets creased because he buys bamboo Y-fronts. I don't follow you. Bamboo Y-fronts of all things. Bamboo is a Chinese stick thingy, right? Used for, you know, fighting evil warlords and feeding pandas in zoos. How's it going to buy Y-fronts? Made of that?
No.
Made of that? The guy's a nutter.
I'm still not entirely sure that I know why you have brought this up when you said your story was about faith.
Oh yeah. So he had a t-shirt on, right? On a t-shirt it says, anyone can believe in God, but the daring ones, they have faith. It unsettled me.
Because he was wearing bamboo pants and you walk around with chafing issues.
No. That was just bonus information, innit, that came tumbling out. No, I thought, right, that believing something and having faith in it was the same thing.
Oh no.
No? No. Well, that can't be right, can it?
Why not?
Well, you know, people tell you all the time, just believe and everything will be all right, you know, believe it enough and it'll happen. Believe in yourself and everything, you know. Seems like them two words, like, basically mean the same thing. How can this old geezer's t-shirt say that anyone can believe in God, but the daring ones have faith? That makes sense.
Well, they are linked up, so much as to say that without believing in something, you can't really put your faith in it. But they are different in so much as to say that believing in something is more about information, but faith in something is more about whether you trust it or not.
Like what? What? Just a couple of examples so I can get in my head.
All right, let's see.
In your own time?
I want to get it right. All right, how about this? You don't like flying, do you?
Oh, no, I do not. Planes, right? They defy the laws of gravity. They're proper heavy, right? I tried to pick one up and it wasn't going anywhere, you know what I mean? And then they expect us to sit inside this thing, like all easy going, like while it hurtles 100 miles an hour through the sky from one place to another. Not going to happen, mate.
But you believe in planes.
Of course I believe in them. They're not helicopters, are they? Now them things, that's a conspiracy on reality, that is. But planes, I know they're real.
Right, there you go. So you believe in planes, but you don't have faith in them, because if you did, you would get in one and you wouldn't be worried.
Yeah, but planes crash into stuff, don't they? It's not unfounded, this lack of faith that you seem to be dissing in me.
All right, let's do something else. What about the British judicial system?
All right, that's a good one, that's a good
What
one.
do you mean?
Right, my mate Baldy Bob, right? He fits double glazing for the council and he does a bit of tree felling on the side, doesn't he?
I know him.
Right, it turns out he's also accidentally claiming for 5 lots of disability allowance and he's unaware he was getting it.
That's why he's got that new car and gone on them free holidays to Dubai.
Yeah, exactly, right? He won't be doing that anymore, will he? Because now they've caught up with him and he'll stand here with you, Nick, along with Nosy Pete and Basher Harry. So good. Our British judicial system finds the crazies and the ones that are bashing grannies and nicking benefits from those what really need it, and it puts them away, bish bash bosh, works like a dream.
So, you do believe in the system's there, you believe it is efficacious in every way.
Yeah, like Lenny the Pink.
Yeah, not the Pink. So, you have faith in it, so if something goes wrong for you, you'd happily pull in a magistrate or someone and trust them to get you justice.
Yeah, I would, yeah. Yeah, not like Violet Minagi from number 5.
So, your faith in God, right? It's like that. Except, there's 2 elements to it. Number 1, right, the more you can work on your belief system, the more it helps your faith. And B, the more you get to know what God is like personally, like, right, as a relationship, it helps your faith. And the two speak to each other in a mutually informative, harmonic way.
But I do believe in God, so what's the difference there?
But when you read the Bible, you get to know about God, and soon you realise what Jesus died a sacrificial death for the sins of the world, and you can put your faith in that once for all action.
Yeah, and when you do, God transforms your spirit inside you, washes you clean of your guilt and your former ways, and gives you a spiritual rebirth and a download of like the Spirit of God Himself into your very being to live in harmony both now and on to eternity.
Yeah, but that's just the start of it. How much do you trust Him?
Well, you know, it's God, isn't He?
Yeah. So, question, how much do you trust Him?
Well, how much am I meant to trust Him?
Well, He says you should ask Him to give you more and more of His Spirit Himself to come and live inside you, and He'll give you gifts, and then He'll ask you what to do with them.
What's He going to give me? What's He going to ask me to do?
There you go. Distrust right there.
What? That's a bit judgmental.
Go on then. Go on then right now. Ask God to give you more of His Spirit, to bless you in a man with some kind of supernatural gifting, and then allow Him to direct you how and when to use it.
All right, you got me there. That's a tough one.
What about praying?
I pray loads.
Do you? Do you pray about the things what are really important and private and personal?
Sometimes.
How about praying for other people?
Well, like the plane crashes and stuff, right? I prayed for stuff and God's not answered. So on that one, I'm not sure my trust is displaced for good
Unless He
reason.
did answer, and the answer was no.
I don't think about that.
Yeah. That's why Christians meet together and form communities. We share stories with each other of God answering prayers and saying yes to stuff, but also when God answers with a no. And even when we look back, we know why. Or maybe we don't know why, but we can see that when we look back, God was with us through the whole thing, and that builds our faith and all.
Oh, all right, that makes sense.
When we read the Bible, right? Because it's one of the ways we get to know God and build our faith.
So the man with the so-called bamboo underwear and his t-shirt, what said, anyone can believe in God, but the daring ones have faith.
Yeah.
Having faith in God is more than the believing information. It's about trusting the one what the information is about. And we build that trust in community with others, through His only scriptures of the Bible, through praying with Him, and through asking Him to speak to us and guide us. Is that right?
But it's still an act that takes courage, right? Every day. You can tell the Christians will have a lot of knowledge and belief, but are not putting their faith in God, because for them, faith becomes boring, and prayer becomes boring, the Bible becomes boring. It's all about information. But the ones that are living by faith all the time, you can see them a mile off. Like their faith's like filled up with stories of their relationship with God and what God's been up to recently in their life. It's an adventure, moment by moment. When my faith gets boring, I ask God, do something, God. It's a dangerous prayer, but I'm always glad I've done it.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that's what you were going to say about that t-shirt. I thought that's what you were going to say. I was just checking.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to go. I think I need to buy myself some new pants, right? These tight ones, they're starting to give me pins and needles in my nether regions. All right. See you later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bye.
Oh.